In a small town where life moved quietly and dreams were often delayed by responsibilities, there lived a father named Michael and his young son, Ethan, whose bond was built not on wealth or comfort but on patience, kindness, and silent strength. Michael worked as a mechanic in a small garage, his hands always stained with oil and his back tired from long hours. Yet every evening, no matter how exhausted he felt, he would sit beside Ethan and listen to his stories with complete attention, teaching him through actions that kindness begins with presence. Ethan often noticed how his father helped others without expecting anything in return, fixing a neighbor's broken bicycle for free, staying late to repair a stranger's car so they could reach home safely, or offering warm words to someone who had lost hope. And one cold winter evening, as they walked home together under dim streetlights, Ethan asked his father why he worked so hard for people who could not repay him. Michael smiled gently and said that kindness is not a transaction but a responsibility, explaining that the world becomes lighter when we choose to carry someone else's burden even for a moment. Years passed and life tested them both when the garage closed due to financial struggles, leaving Michael without work and with growing worries he tried to hide. Yet he never allowed bitterness to enter his heart. Instead, he encouraged Ethan to study hard and believe in himself, reminding him that success without kindness is empty. During this difficult time, Ethan saw his father's quiet courage more clearly than ever, watching him wake early to search for work, return home with tired eyes, and still speak words of hope instead of complaint. Inspired by his father's example, Ethan began helping others at school, tutoring classmates, standing up for those being bullied, and offering kindness even when it was not returned. One day a teacher noticed Ethan's behavior and learned about his family's struggles, which led to an unexpected opportunity for a scholarship, easing their burden and opening a new path forward. When Ethan shared the news, Michael's eyes filled with tears, not of pride alone but of gratitude, knowing that the kindness he had lived by had found its way back through his son. Years later, Ethan grew into a successful young man, but he never forgot the lessons learned in that small home with a tired yet hopeful father. And when people praised his achievements, he always spoke of Michael, the man who taught him that real strength lies in compassion, that true success is measured by how many lives you uplift, and that no hardship is strong enough to defeat a heart that chooses kindness. And as Michael grew older, Ethan became his support just as his father once was for him, proving that kindness passed from one generation to another does not fade, but grows stronger, leaving a lasting impact far beyond wealth, titles, or recognition.